Seems like the cast
Then we can-
of the lobby right now. Gears of War lobby.
Everyone's in. The game is counting down. Scissor, please, for the love of God, stay in this game.
Hopefully that's going to be the case, and it is going to be Clock Tower. It is not going to be Heaven that we are going to be playing this execution map on. Preparing a match right here. Gears of War lobby collection. Let's see if we can get things going right now. I'm actually really excited, all jokes aside, for this game to go underway because these are two great teams competing in the round of 2A here at our third last match. Sorry, overall into the overall competition itself. So these teams have been playing neck and neck to get this far, and I think it's going to be just the same in just a moment. Loading into Clock Tower. Let's see if we're going to get it. My fingers are crossed, Rogue. What about you?
Oh, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Each team with 4 great players here. Ready to go. They want to play. They want to win. They've waited around for too long. I'm expecting big things out of Scissor on this map. A lot of cover for a very bouncy player like Scissor to get to.
And we're going to see if that's going to really move him to really perform here on this map. And I mean, you did mention it in one of the early series through the day. His playstyle has been deeply criticized by a lot of people, which has forced him, it seems, to play a little bit more conservative, and it seems like being a little bit more bored at the same time. So see if that's really going to affect him this time. I'm actually going to jump aboard with him if I can find him, going back to that back pillar right now, pushing forward to this sniper side. He's got his teammates watch over the long side of things, but he's just going to pull out that Nash and try and get those shots. Migrant gets the down on Cruzy and Swix. As Scissor also go down. That final down should be there. Dead Zone gets dropped, and that is the entire team of Unknown dropped in a heartbeat.
Yeah, just absolutely perfect play coming out of Crinkle cards. Every single angle was watched, ready. Ubi just going up, taking out Swix. This last play is going to be down, but being focused by Migrant. The Lancers and Pistols were just on point and seemed non-existent from the side of Unknown.
That it was, and hopefully they can maybe change things up here for this this second round. Of course, it is going to be still that 1-0 lead for the team of Crinkle Cuts. And for those who are just joining, it is Crinkle Cuts taking on Unknown in the losers bracket round.
We got a 2 bottom from Crinkle Cuts
right now, and I'm actually going to swap over to that player. I was noticing something different here in this one, and you just see them instantly going for that flank, trying to go for those players across as well, which does mean a bad side for them up top. Though those 2 players need to be able to hold their own.
Oh, it looks like Dead Zone just kind of teleporting around on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Dead Zone just getting real bad connection here. Everyone's just kind of teleporting. I don't know if that's just me, but from what I'm seeing, it looks like it's just an absolute cluster up top, but the Crinkle Cuts are going to take that away.
Yeah, and that was a complete server glitch.
I wasn't sure if that was just me, but it looked like it was happening to you too, right?
Yeah, that was the entire lobby. That was not just one player. That was everyone in the lobby. It wouldn't let me swap players either. So hopefully it has fixed itself. Does not seem to.
You don't want to see that stuff going on.
Yeah, it's
alrighty. Well,
fixed. Hopefully.
I'm going to be jumping on board with Mike. He looks like he will be rushing that top. No one contesting him just yet. Going to try and slide that sniper. Unfortunately, misses it. Might go for the attempt again. Here he goes. He gets that nice slide back to the cover. Oh, narrowly avoids getting down. Here comes the push out of Tim. It's a nice straight headshot from Mike Yippee-IA. He wants to go for another one. Gets the back shot. Downs the player. And 2 guys just waiting on back pillar. It looks like Scissor, I do believe, is just teabagging the wall.
Yeah, I think he's just like, okay, you know what? That map's a write-off. And in classic Scissor personality, just basically giving up hope. That's 3-0 for them so far. Yeah, I do think that that little bit of a service spaz just really ruined Unknown's momentum there. Because they had a strong opening round, and then it just sort of caved out.
Yeah, well, one player's momentum it hasn't ruined is I'm Ubi, going 7-0 right now. Once again, him and Sim Dims going for this massive flank down underneath that clock tower, something we did not expect at all. Ubi with the pistol, he is going to be going wide, trying to help his buddy Sim Dims, who will go down to Cruzy, but here comes Ubi. He's got players in his sight at every angle. He's trying to go for them shots. Mikey takes out Dead Zone. Looks like Ubi's decided he is going to go back. Mikey, it is a 2v2. Ubi and Mikey, no! Cruzy is going to take out Ubi. Sizz is going to take down Mikey, and Unknown answer with their first round.
Yeah, that was a strong round as well. It was a questionable play there by Ubi once he went back and then tried to double back at the back of the sniper, because it just really resulted straight away in his death. He could have maybe got a little bit of a better shot off than try to go for the blind fire shotgun shots. But either way, That was the first round for Unknown. That is a step for a comeback in the right direction right now for the team of Unknown. Hopefully they can make something useful out of it. On board with Swix as he goes over to the top corner right now. Trying to get a couple of shots off. He has 2 players. They're waiting to just cross him down. And this looks like a bad start for Unknown because 2 players are already down for them. Ubi looking to contest on forward with that Lancer. He's got 2 players crossing on him, so he goes down also. But Cruzy also drops. Scissor is looking to contest forward. And they need to go on these downs. They've got a couple there. The revives are happening straight away. Denso loses the Lancer battle. And then he's just players all down across the board right here, and players looking to get those shots off straight away past those revives. Now Scissors trying to just save his teammate. He gets one, but his teammate will drop, and that is going to be now a 2v2 situation. Mario just trying to get these shots off in the top of the stairs there. Swix has managed to get back up. Same with Cruzy, and they're on the back of their stairs right now. Sniper picked up there by the Cog team, and I'm just going to take a guess and say that he's SimDims. We'll jump aboard with him and see if he can pop off domes in this 2v2.
Yeah, that was just an insane back and forward. So many downs coming out of each team, but both just being able to secure two kills apiece despite having just so much chaos up in this top area. We see when Unknown and Crinkle cuts go head to head for top. It is just nothing but a bloodbath. Here comes the smoke out of SimDims. That is surely going to signify a push here. He does have his shotgun out, wants to make a little play through Sniper, getting the actives, missing the reload. Unfortunately, Cruzy and Swix just holding their ground here. Looks like SimDims, he's got Swix in his side, pokes out his head. Oh, SimDims, he's looking for blood with that Sniper. Trying to find someone to play here. Migrant wants to move up past his sandbags, but Swix makes SimDims makes Swix pay with a headshot. Can he get the shot on Crinkle?
Oh!
He gets it! The insane play! And the balls on SimDims to win the map with that blind fire. You gotta be smiling.
My jaw just dropped. I just saw that on the stream again, and yeah, I got nothing. I will bow down to that man, because that man is a god. That is why we were playing Execution in Heaven just earlier, because he has gone back home as a god right there in that match. What a shot to secure that map.
Yeah, that was insane. Now what a way to secure yourself a 1-0 map advantage with a wall bounce blind fire after hitting the massive shot on Swix. Insane play coming out of SimDims.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. That is going to be a 1-0 lead here for the team of Crinkle Cuts. But we are going to be going over into Canals for map number 2, followed by a Mansion. Now, it was a little bit of a different scoreline than I was expecting. Of course, still expecting Crinkle Cuts to take it out, but I was expecting to go to that final round. This time, though, Canals, we've seen these teams already play this map, both of these two teams, and you know, we saw those interesting rotations that they made. And I mean, Clockdale was a pure example of mixing those strats up, because we were not expecting, out of all that we were saying, a 2-man down bottom, right? We were expecting, one or, maybe a 4 up top or whatnot, but we're not expecting that 2 on bottom. And it completely worked for them every time they tried to do it in terms of rattling their opponents. And the only reason they lost those rounds, if they pushed it or won them, was winning those individual gunfights. That's really what it came down to. But the overall strategy worked successfully in rattling their opponents and catching them off guard, regardless of how many times they did it. So it's interesting what kind of mix-up and random strategies they might use here on this Canals also.
It just meant that every time that Unknown would go 4 top, they needed to watch their back. It was always in the back of their mind that Ubi or SimDims could be flanking them, could be trying to catch them off guard. Going into Canals here, not much room for flanking, as both teams tend to meet up right in the middle of the map here. Going to be jumping on board with SimDims after that amazing final round to see if he's gone for the sniper. No, looks like a Torpedo rush to push things off straight away. The double pistol not going to down someone, but there's Cruzy. He gets the shot on Migrant. He gets the shot on SimDims. That's going to be 2 players down in favor of the Locust team.
That was just poor awareness there by them. They saw the player on the left, or at least I could see him on his screen, and it just didn't. He was just focused on one player. He had tunnel vision right there, and it just led him straight to his grave. 2v4 situation right here, though. Mike Yippee and Ubi left alive there right now. Sniper picked up, Torquo picked up there from the Locust team, and I do believe we could be maybe seeing a little bit of a slower round here from the Cog team. As I say, they're going to be pushing up, so that just makes me a lie right now. But Swix does get taken down by his teammate, because Scissor was also able to down at Mike Yippee, pick off the kill, and now we could be seeing the Cog team once again push on up. That is going to be Ubi in a 1v4 right here. as he looks to contest the player that's right next to him there at the spawn. Player's going to be pushing up through the back also. He's between a rock and a hard place right now, Ubi, and he's trying to make the best of it. He's trying to dodge sniper bullets, just trying to talk bow tags, and trying to, most importantly, keep his life intact. He's going to be able to get the down, but he's going to get down in return. Update downs. He's going to get cleaned up, and that is going to be the first round right there.
Valiant attempt. There was really no safe spot for him to hold his ground. He had team enemies coming from every which way. Let's see if another another talkbow push comes out, but hopefully not to the same result.
And with that next round starting on up, we're going to be seeing players from both teams focusing a little bit on this underside, as well as sending players up to that high side as per normal. Cog team has picked up the sniper straight away. Maybe we're going to be seeing the Locust team avoid it once again, as we did previously see last round. As you're going to be seeing Migrant fighting this battle up top. He's going to have his teammates just flank over as well. The player from the middle bridge comes through the connections and will clean up one kill. That's going to be Cruzy, who cleans up Mike Yippee, but Migrant's doing all the damage. He downs his teammate, he downs Cruzy. Swix is going to clean them up in return, and you're going to be seeing now this 1v1 situation here on this middle bridge. Swix fires the first shot. The train wreck is real, but he misses. And Simdibs takes the death. Migrant leaves the lobby, and that is 2-0.
Yeah, not sure what's going on here. I heard them complaining about lag through the game chat as Migrant, it seemed like he couldn't hit his shots, just hitting everyone but the enemy here. So unfortunately, we are going to another stale round to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep in mind, it is 2-0 in favor of the squad of Unknown right here in this map. And I mean, from the issues that we had on this server previously, you know, it makes sense to go for a server reset. You know, back out to the main menu maybe just try and get a different dedicated host. Every time you go to search for a custom game, it'll give you a brand new one. So they might not have needed to necessarily leave the game. But, you know, I guess we'll just have to see how this will come in play, unless Migrant is just personally doing things himself, which it did seem to be the case.
Rejoin.
He rejoined back into the lobby, so I guess we'll be just going to a stalemate. Unfortunately, it's not like Gears of War 3, where you can just kill everyone, force a minute timer. It does go for the full length here in this one, but, yeah, we are just going to be seeing a little bit of BM here from the Locust squad.
Well, let us know, Mike, what's going wrong for the Crinkle Cuts?
I think they just couldn't hit their shots. They couldn't win those gunfights that they needed. They were pushing forward. You know, they had a couple of good plays. They just failed to clean up those fast rounds. And I mean, in that last round specifically, Simdibs trying to go for the train wreck. He just didn't shoot.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I was expecting the two-piece out of Simdibs after that point-blank Brody run. It seems like something he's been doing a lot in the 1v1 tournaments, completely disrespecting his opponents with that two-piece.
And, you know, we are just waiting on these 2 minutes 30 to be able to reset the lobby into the next round also. Of course, since we are just waiting on all these players to you know, just pass the time, really. I asked you this question, Rogue. 2-0. We've had a little bit of a short intermission here in this game. Do you think it's enough to reset the team of Crinkle Cuts?
I think regardless of the reset or not, Crinkle Cuts are going to come back into this series swinging. We've seen them do kind of a few haphazard strategies, running through Talkbow without any regard for who's around them or their surroundings, cost them an early round, and just a misplay by Migrant, downing Ubi, then losing the 1v1, really costing his team that momentum. So I still think they have all the potential to win these rounds and take Canals. They just can't afford to make these key mistakes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that also, of course. 95 seconds until we can reset this one right here. These guys just goofing around right now in the lobby. Of course, show them some love also. Qualifying at least minimum top 4 in the ESL competition. But I guess while we do have a little bit of downtime, can explain our plans for the future here on ESL Australia. Of course, just recently announced our Major League announcement. Also, of course, if we can keep consistent activity in the Gears of War scene for our remaining cups for the remainder of the year, we could start off next year off with a bang with a Major League holding $1,200 in prizes. Also, of course, 6 teams to make it into the league. Next 3 competitions that we will have, first one, 2 weeks away, then 4 weeks, and then 6 weeks, all offer individual player points for the other players here that compete in those cups. At the end of those 3, teams will be able to sign up for the league, and the top 6 teams with the most combined player points will make it over into our league also. So it's going to be a interesting shot there by Cruzy. Ubi was just
He's just beeline straight for it.
He just hooked into it, and I mean,
like a moth to a flame, mate.
Yeah, it seemed to be the case, and he has to be careful he doesn't kill Cruzy. It could be a very, very bad thing.
That'd be a very annoying thing. We've got 15 seconds left on the clock. Cruzy better be careful he doesn't kill himself with some of these torque bows. Ooh.
Oh, that was actually a very good shot.
Did you see on the stream the other day, one of the guys got the rebound shot off the wall?
Not as good a shot. Probably
I don't remember which player it was, but it was on the American League. They got the shot from under torque bow. He did a semi-charged shot up over the little torque bow bridge and on top of nades, and it stuck him on one of the covers.
That would be an impressive shot.
The Fallout hype was real. But let's jump back on into our Asia Pacific tournament. Enough about that. We got a game at hand. It's 2-0 in favor of Unknown. We see Migrant. He is going to be rushing for that high side. Wants to go for a play. He's going to be meeting up with two members. Going to be playing a little bit safe here. As I say that, he wants to go for that up A. Not much going to come from it. He does have backup from SimDims now. A lot of shots coming into Cruzy. Can he back off just in time to get away? The nades have been picked up. Migrant, he's in a bad spot. Playing as that default Marcus, one of the ugliest characters in the game. Who has the sniper? Mikey gets taken down by a rogue nade. Sniper in the hands of I'm Ubi. Let's see if he can get something to work here, because right now Crinkle cards are on the back foot once again.
Yeah, and with that, of course, SimDims was actually AFK over on the spawn until, around 20-30 seconds into that round. That's why I think Ubi picked that sniper up preferably instead of him, as we have been seeing SimDims actually pick that one up quite recently. And with that, he's back in the action. So now they've got those numbers up, but they dropped that early number of Mike Gippy getting taken down. So, that little bit of a delay, that little bit of AFK at the very beginning has seemed to really cost them at the beginning stages of that map. But now you see them playing extremely passive and extremely slow, and Unknown don't want to be that team that pushes forward and loses it. So they're just going to sit back and be content with waiting, it seems.
Yeah, SimDims, he's probably going to wait for that second sniper rifle, make it even harder for them to push these kind of just straight angles here. They have to run straight in a line no matter where they go from. iMovie, he is using that sniper rifle to kind of scope out his enemies, just making sure no one goes for the low side push. We see a few smoke grenades coming out. Cruzy does have himself a nice little talk. Both SimDims again waiting for the sniper. He is going to go for the poor man's weapon slide. Going to be looking over, trying to find someone to shoot. That's two snipers now in favor of the Cog Migrant, the only player left without a power weapon. Everyone just watching their ground.
Yeah,
so Mike, before we go any more into it, if you were in the position of the Locust, how would you push this?
Well, considering they have all these power weapons, you want to definitely use them to your advantage. You've got to just try and see if you can spot some players. One advantage that I just got to quickly interrupt myself and say is that they have Mikey be down. So they can look at all the different cycle cameras and be able to really spot them for their team. Whereas all the players from the Locust team are alive. They have to rely on their own callouts. And they're not as 100% as they might want to be. They might spot a player, they might spot two, but they won't know exactly where all four of these players are. So they just got to flush them out really with those power weapons. You see them just trying to edge forward a little bit as well, trying to see if they can spot a player, see if they can then work on them. That's exactly what I would do as well. I'd flush those power weapons, get your explosives out in the action, see if you can get your best sniper players out to poke a couple headshots if you can, or at least poke to just flush them out. Now that they've spotted a player, you see them edging forward. You see Cruzy just slowly creeping in the corner, throw a smoke grenade out, and now he's going to get ready with his torque bow.
Yeah, here comes the push. Cruzy going up to that first pillar. Sees, knows Ubi's on that staircase, has confirmation, going to be moving up. Ubi, two players on his right, tries to go for a shot, narrowly missing. Here comes the nades. They have been picked up by the player of Swix. Cruzy trying to make a play here with that bow. How much time do we have left on the clock? It is going to be 45 seconds. SimDims making his way down those stairs. Is this just going to be a race to the spawn? I think it is.
Yeah, SimDims trying to beat that race as well. You just see all three players, two snipers in their possession, back at the spawn side. They're going to be trying to use that right-hand advantage to their favor. But with 30 seconds left, it's going to be an interesting one. Cruzy takes down Dead Zone. That is now making it a 3v3. And you look at how the tides have turned. They're like, okay, you know what? We're going to push up a little bit. SimDims going to be pushing it forward. He's going to be YOLOing it right now. He's going to be actually taken down in the back. Swix going to take the Cruzy. Why is there friendly fire so much from the Locust team? Their two players down this round has been from their own team. 7 seconds left. It's going to a stalemate. I think that's safe to say.
Oh, here comes Migrant.
Migrant's just once again going forward. He's able to pick off the kill. There we go. There's the first one. Swix going to be playing it safe on that middle bridge, but these guys, they're not good for their stress levels right here.
Jesus, man, that was just team kill after team kill. I think that was Cruzy took out Dead Zone and Swix took out Scissor, if I'm not mistaken. That was just a mess.
Yeah, it
So
really
let's
is
see.
an unorganized mess is the clear way to say it.
So SimDims, I think he was having some trouble with his Skype. He is now back in the party, I do believe, because he was at spawn. Going to be moving out now. So the COG are going to have to play very defensive. They only have 3 players up here. Ubi, he is high side with that sniper rifle. Mikey going to get the easy down onto Cruz. He gets the kill, but will he pay for it with his life? He is going to be running back. Does get down by Dead Zone, but he does have backup in the form of Migrant Cargo. Here comes Dead Zone trying to go, but Mikey with the up A 2-piece. Ubi takes out Swix with the headshot. Oh, but Scissor gets a nice slider. I don't think it's going to matter though. He is in a 3v1. Ubi moving up with that sniper, narrowly missing his shoulder. Scissor, he's going to try and run away. Let's see if SimDims can get the shot. No, that's Ubi, my bad. Oh, just the pistol coming in, Scissor. They're having a snipe battle in the middle of this. There's the headshot with the shotgun this stage, though.
Yeah, it seemed like he was trying to go for that blind up to the top of the cover, then thought about it, maybe couldn't get the shot off. It's like, okay, I should probably pull
Yeah, you
out
wish
my
you're
shotgun.
SimDims, mate.
Yeah, he's trying to be a little bit of a copycat. It just really wasn't working for him, and that's going to be Crinkle's first round on the board here in this map so far. They've been doing well. You know, they were winning those plays. They didn't resort on going back to the spawn, and look at that. They were able to get around.
Yeah, I'm just going to be jumping on board with Swix here. It looks like he will be playing that pistol position, just trying to make sure no one can get up on that middle bridge, slowly moving up. Just kind of watching the chokehold here, cycling through the cameras. I'm going to jump back on with SimDims. Got himself that sniper. Looks like he wants to make a play. Migrant gets the first kill of the game onto Dead Zone with the pistol, I do believe. Maybe the shotgun. Ubi takes out Sibs on a 1v1, but Cruzy going to answer immediately with that one. Torpedo and Sniper in favor of the COG. Can they make something happen here? SimDims, he's getting rushed. Oh, but he hits the amazing shot on Cruzy. I hope you had that one on camera, Mike.
I did. I mean, I seem to be picking the right moments to go to him. I go to him a second later. He pulls off a miracle. Right now, Swix is going to be the last one alive. Torquebo's charging right in his face. He's going to roll over to the side, trying to go back over to the sniper bridge right now. Torquebo just dazzling straight past him. And right now, you are going to be having the players just closing on in. He needs to get this good shot off up first. He'll get the first kill. He's going to go to the second play, gets a bad reload, and the player from the flag will clean him up with that down. Nicely done there for them. They even up the overall scoreline. 2 points, or 2 rounds apiece right here as we enter into the 6th round.
That was an insane back and forth. We saw that they got the Locust, got the early lead. I mean, not the Locust, sorry. The COG got the early lead with Migrant picking up the shot. Then all of a sudden, Swix just answers that. Could have got the 2v1, but got to remember that SimDims, he's always there. He's always watching with that sniper. Right away, Migrant going to be playing super aggressive up on that middle bridge. He is about full red going in. He sees Cruzy. He goes for the flank, goes for the freight train, picks him up. He's got one more on his sides. Him and Ubi, can they get it? There's Migrant with a beautiful on-screen double.
Oh. Ubi needs to reload. He chokes that one. Of course, Migrant's going to be going there for it as well. Dead Zone will get taken down, and Migrant was able to close that one up with the assistance of his teammates, but that could have just been very bad right there for them. Either way, 3-2. They now take the lead 3 rounds straight for them, and I think that stalemate might have been the deal breaker for the team of Unknown. They have not been able to play too well ever since that one. Now they only need 1 more round right here, Cuts, to be able to take this one out. 1 more round for Unknown to force the decider, the final round of the map. Let's see who's going to take it. I'm going to jump on board with the man of Swix, who's going down bottom right now. We also have his teammates coming up through that water side. Of course, Sniper's going to be picked up now from the COG team. Looking to maybe push up over to this middle bridge. A little bit ambitious, Swix was, but swapping over to the other side. Scissor is going to get the down on Ubi and Cruz. Clean up the kill on Ubi and get the revive on Cruz.
Yeah, that was insane. You asked me earlier if Crinkle can bounce back from the 0-2, and I think that score speaks for themselves, but Scissor catches Migrant with his pants down, gives him in one shot. Here comes SimDims, he gets the body shot. He does have backup in the form of Mikey. Can they go for the play here? Mikey gets a nice up A onto Scissor, the wall bounce I made. SimDims, he does get his active reload. That's going to be doing a lot of damage to any player he even shoots. Looks like the round's slowing down some. Mikey going to be watching that stairway while SimDims takes a long way back to Snipe Bridge.
Yeah, 3-2 situation right here as well for these players. With that sniper in SimDim's hands, you know, you definitely don't want to be popping out of cover, but I just wanted to just take a little bit of a break to refresh a little bit. I was about to interrupt it because of the fact that we had some fire going off in the background. Of course, just these players getting some actives. But yeah, Scissor's play. He moved back down over to the bottom of the stairs. wasn't really aware of the players coming up. It was more thinking, okay, nah, they won't push me, but it did seem like they were. And right here, you see another contention here on the high side. Mikey will go down, and we do have Simdims actually going over to contest also. He's going to be able to take down Cruz. Good shots off there on Swix. He gets taken. Dead Zone will clean him up, and that will be the round there for them. We're going to the decider, the round number 7, which this case, round number 8, between these two teams. Dead Zone, the level 93 himself, looking to make an impact here for his team.
Yeah, that was so close to Simdims being able to clutch that 3v1, getting the double, but it just wasn't enough. He needed that triple, but it was just too much to ask. I'm going to jump back on board with him. He will be getting that sniper rifle for his team. No one on the side of the Locust picking it up, so they will have the man advantage in the middle here. Cycling through the players quickly to Cruzy though, as he is going for a push on Mike in the bridge. It is a 2v1. Mikey is going to go down. Does Ubi have his back? Oh, Scissor gets him down. Simdims gets the down the curb stomp. Here comes Mike. Migrant gets the one shot. Unfortunately, Scissor's going to take him down, so Simdims, he couldn't get the 1v3 last round. It's his time to make up for it.
And he needs to stay alive in this game if he wants to do so. Either force a stalemate or take the win if he wants to stay alive in this map. Of course, they are already up a map. However, they're going to want to make it as clean sweep as possible right here. But we'll see this 1v3. You got the players all joined up, holding hands together over on the top connection side of the map. And Simdims, he's got his players to just call out those plays for him and those players' locations for themselves. But they really just seem to be content right now, just waiting a little bit. Maybe going to pick up the opposing side sniper if it was there. Just spotting out Simdims himself. He's got 2 players right in front also. Scissor, looking like he wants to go for this torque bow. It's actually not. He's going to just skip straight past it, and they're just going to focus on boxing him in. And Simdims, you know, is contesting that one down bottom. He's able to take down Scissor, but he's getting crossed out from the side. He's recovering a little bit of health, and he's able to get back on the middle bridge. And he should hopefully be able to weapon slide these nades if he really wants them. Either way, you notice 2 players coming out through the bottom side of the map. He's going to then bail that one out, and he's going to just rely on that cover on the middle of the bridge. With both players there, it's going to be a risky gambit for him to take, but maybe he can be successful.
Oh, he gets the sniper rifle out. That is going to be Code Rush. He gets the one shot. Can he get the kill here? He goes for the up A. He gets the headshot, but again, denied by Dead Zone. And that's it. They take the map. 4-3.
They do, and they're able to even up the overall scoreline. 1 map apiece right here, forcing the at least their map 4 to come into play. But map 3 to be coming up next will be an execution on Mansion, and you know what that means, Max. It is going to be a cluster over at that boom shot, right up in each other's faces, with the National Shotgun and with that Lancer. And we're going to be seeing some crazy action about to unfold.
Yeah, Mansion is just non-stop aggression. We saw Simdims, he likes to go inside through that house. But last time we watched it, he was getting outplayed by Zeke at every single engage they took. So let's see if it's played on his confidence, whether or not he still feels it's the best way to play that map.
With that being said, I gotta ask the prediction. It's 1-1. We're tied. Who are you seeing it to take out?
It is so hard to say. If Simdims can step up his game at that nade spot and start getting the 1v1s, there's no reason that the Crinkle Cuts can't take this, because Mikey and Ubi, when they're working together, they are such a force to be reckoned with. In that last round, we saw Mike. He went in too quick without any backup, and he just got caught out of position. Ubi tried to come in a little bit late, getting 1 kill, unfortunately missing the next few.
And with that, we should be starting up on Mansion in just a moment. But once again, I want to hear your thoughts for those who are watching the stream. Will it be Unknown? Will it be Crinkle Cuts? These teams are fighting to get into at least the guaranteed 3rd position here. That's right. Both these 2 teams have guaranteed themselves top 4 in the ESL Australia Open Cup number 5. 5 out of overall 8 competitions throughout the year so far. There's 8th will wrap up the 2015 year. And it seems like this year for Gears has just been going so quickly.
It's been a great year for Gears of War. We got blessed with this beautiful title. Gears of War 1, in my opinion, was the most fun I've ever had playing Gears of War. Gears of War 3, our most successful title in the Australian community. And now we're blessed. We've got a nice mixture of both. All the success we had from Gears 3 translated into a great game in Gears of War EU. Hopefully we can start setting these foundations so when Gears 4 comes out, We have the community, we have the desire, and we have the drive to keep this stuff going.
And I mean, from the way the community has been reacting, from the great organizers that have been running Gears of War on their circuits, it will not come to any surprise for those who are currently playing Gears of War for there to be a future for Gears of War 4 if this keeps up the way it is currently going. Right, we're getting people joining every day. We've opened up our region to the entire Asia Pacific region. We've got some great teams coming out of those regions also to join us in the ranks here. Of course, the original Australia and New Zealand teams that are coming through, and I can just see 2016 being a great year for Gears of War, if not for UE, for Gears of War 4 itself. But that being said, we're still in this game. I do believe that, Rogue, you may be host. Oh, no, I'm host.
No,
okay.
host.
Awkward me.
Oh, okay, because, when Migrant disconnected.
All right, we good. We starting. We do apologize for that. I was not looking at the game side of the screen, so I do apologize for that. I'm host. I can start it. We good. It would have helped if
boys.
Yeah, but it's all right. We're going to ignore that, and we're just going to start the game.
So Mansion, Chaos Incarnate, all the power weapons. It's basically reverse Clock Tower, where there's a sniper on the map. But it serves no purpose. No one's ever going to be going inside and getting that unless they have to run for it. The boom shot and outside is the main focal point on this map.
And let's just see how this will open up early on. First runner there for the Locust team is the player I want to jump on board with. That is going to be Scissor. As you run straight through the archways, he's going to be playing that player at the boom shot. Smoke's coming out as well as he looks to push forward aggressively over into it. He's already crossed the boom perimeter as he goes to get these shotgun shots out. Cruzy will down Migrant as Scissor cleans it up and turns around and picks up the kill there on Mike Gippy. Simdims also drops and the chainsaw is coming out, but Swix will steal the kill in the end. What a play there out of Scissor specifically.
The amount of stuff that Scissor just got away with, was not punished for, is mind-blowing. He ignores the boom shot, walks up, somehow gets the free kill on Migrant, then Mikey doesn't get all his pellets in the back and pays for it with a beautiful 180 from Scissor. It's insane. So I'm going to be jumping on board with Dead Zone, who's getting some nice cross from under the nades. Mikey going to be taking down Scissor straight away. Can he secure the kill for himself? Migrant short to follow, but then Mikey gets taken down. So Scissor being the one once again getting the kills. Ubi trying his best to play that aggressive, and Simdims once again just not playing this nade position very well.
Yeah, and I mean 2-0 so far here in the series. I think this is that comeback, though. We're talking about they had a little bit of a struggle, and I think Unknown is one of those teams that I didn't mention, earlier in the day, that they start off a little bit shaky, but then they regain composure a little bit later in the series. It seems to be factually accurate by this stage. From all these competitions, though, we have seen them play. I know we spec them a lot in the last ESL Australian competition as well. It just seems to be accurate. They start off very, very shaky, and the team that always needs to come back on the comeback. And if Crinkle Cuts allows it to happen, then it is going to be a very bad thing for them to come and play. Mikey will take down Scissor. The nade from Swix takes down a double, though, Migrant and Ubi. Mikey also falls there by Cruzy. Swix cleans out Simdims. And what a round there for Unknown. The kills that happen on Mansion, they might take 30 seconds, they might take 10 seconds to get in play, but once they happen all together, combined in a heartbeat.
Now the main problem here is that the Crinkle Cuts, they get to their positions and they just stop playing. They just wait. They get crossed down, they get fragged, they're not playing up past this halfway point. They need to keep the momentum going. Look at Mike, he's just sitting there. He's just getting crossed. There's nothing going on here. He's getting down. His team need to be proactive. They need to start looking for plays on the map. Finally, they've got it. They've got some kills. They've got a 2-4 advantage, 2-1 any second. Now Ubi goes down, but he is going to have Simdims with the backup of 4 versus 1 boom shot, taking out that last one. But that's refreshing to see, Mike.
It really is. I mean, you didn't want to see them get taken down in just a clean sweep, especially considering what the last map was, also going neck and neck all the way down to that 8th round, 4-3 with the stalemate in play also. Starting right around in this next side, I'm going to jump on board with Dead Zone straight off the bat, though. to see over onto the middle side of the map where he does play off into. You do notice players going, over, of course, over to that nade, crossing over through the mid, over into the statue, with one sitting at the middle side of the barrier. Now you're going to be seeing Dead Zone now trying to look to push over this one. Nade's coming in though. Scissor takes the kill there, and Mike Yippee is Swix downs Ubi. You're going to be seeing that contention take down Dead Zone. Simdims being the one to do so. Boom now picked up. 2v2 situation. Make that still a 2v2? As that boom shot apparently didn't want to do anything. Simdims going to be taking down Swix, and Cruzy takes down Margaret. 1v1 situation right here. It is going to be Cruzy taking down Simdims. Simdims is hungry for this kill, but Cruzy is trying to get himself into a better position, and it should have paid off right now. If you get this one more shot off, Simdims contests that one, and Cruzy put himself in a bad situation. There's the BM. There's the kill, and there is the round. Crinkle cards coming back here in this game.
What an intense 1v1. You couldn't tell who had the advantage. Straight away you thought Cruzy was going to win that, but then Simdims outplays him with a beautiful up, A, down. Earlier on in that round, Simdims, he was in a 1v1, he ran out of ammo, and he just whacks the guy with the butt of his gun, takes him down. And just like that, it's now a series.
It is, and you're seeing right now Dead Zone in a very, very bad position.
Ubi.
He's getting pushed quite aggressively. He's already full red right here. It is now a 3v3 situation. Swix trying to go on down to support his teammate. He's stuck on the top cover of the wall, and that has now made his teammates apparently not needing to do too much after that. Mikey will actually down Cruzy though. Swix now needing to push on forward. Dead Zone there also. Dead Zone's going to get taken down. Swix will get the down to one. He needs to get the second shot on the first player. Can he go? No, he's just going to pick up the first kill anyway. That second shot could be huge right now, but no, he's going to get taken down across the cover there from Mike Yippee, and that is going to be the 3-3 tie-up there from Crinkle Cards. Round 7 coming your way.
Deja vu much? 1v1 on the exact same cover, but this time it was Mikey versus Swix, and Mikey's going to take it at Swix despite having 9 kills. Couldn't hit that double digits with that last frag. Not going to get it just yet. I'm going to jump on board with Ubi. He's been doing some insane flanks and really opening up the map for his team. Might be going for it yet again. Looks like he will be going for those frags. Gets taken very red. He's getting pushed by his opposing member. Boomshot has been picked up, but Migrant does down Cruise in the process. Ubi goes for the rush. He completely outplays Swix. We see downs everywhere. This could be it. This could be the COG pushing it back, and they do. They take back the map and win Mansion 4-3.
What a map, and I think the stream chat is right. What a choke there from the Unknown squad. It sucks to say it, but that was their map to take out, and they just were not able to do so. That is going to extend the lead 2-1 now in the Crinkle Cut favor, but I mean, that has to be up there with one of the best maps we've seen so far throughout the day, Rogue.
Just a funny little statistic here. Ubi just sent me a message saying that's the second map that he switched Nade's spot with Jakey Boy that made the 4-0 comeback. So we know who the better sniper is, and we know who the better 1v1 is. Maybe they should just stick to those roles right about now.
Yeah, I mean, you say that, and I think it really just speaks for itself right here, because that was a crazy round. I mean, we have seen it before, as you mentioned, the second time we swap spots, it seems to work. You win those fights. It was Ubi always taking Swix there over onto that nade side. You notice that time he didn't pick up those nades straight away. He went for those shots. The second that boom shot got picked up from the opposing team, he's like, you know what, we're not having that. We're going to push it forward aggressively. He bounced forward. He got the shots off. Swix could not handle the fire right up in his face. And as you mentioned, Swix had nearly double-digit kills by the end of that match. He just couldn't handle it right in his face, and they ended up losing that map. Overall, of course, all the players dropped in an instant once again. And I think that just proves my point of earlier. The kills might happen 30 seconds, 60 seconds into the map. They all happened close and together because everyone has to play their points at the exact same time.
Yeah, that was an impressive comeback to watch. Such a pleasure to witness these teams playing at their absolute best. Unfortunately, Unknown couldn't secure that last thing. Mike, so you are host. Do not forget this.
Yes, I am just... I was giving them a little bit of time to start it up.
Yeah, Mike.
I actually was. I was counting down 20 seconds to keep this one going, and then I was actually pressing start as you were saying it. But
good cover.
It is definitely very, very good that you reminded me, because most cases I would have forgotten. It just happened to be that case I didn't. Either way, we are going to be getting into the next map, of course. War Machine going to be that next one coming along also. And of course, if needed, the final map, Gridlock, to be coming your way. But Crinkle Cards 2-1 lead here at the moment. Can they make it a 3-1? Can they just knock out Unknown without needing to go all the way to the final map? I don't think so. I think Unknown will take some stability here in this War Machine.
It'll be interesting to see. We know that Mikey, he likes to play right up on that window. We saw him going toe-to-toe with Zeke's many a time. Getting those opening downs, opening the map up for his team, allowing them to push through boxes pretty much unscathed. We see Jakey Boy, that is Sim Dims rather, goes up top with those frags and really pushes that 1v1 for all it's worth. But this time, Ubi straight off the bat, going to be getting those grenades, making his way to the middle around that Torquebo area. Going to be throwing them on boxes just to push members off there. Does have his shotty out Lance, and now going to be picking up that Torquebo completely uncontested. Where are the members from Unknown?
They started off a little bit shaky because Swix was still AFK in the spawn, so it was a little bit late to get out of it. As you can see, they're in a bad position, but now with that, they've made it into a 3v3. The Torquebo from Ubi should have cleaned up one, but apparently not. Nade's coming out. He's taking a full red anyway, and he should be cleaned up in just a second. Still trying to go for those Torquebo shots. Sizzle will be able to get that down there, but Mike Yippee cleans up with that one. Swix will clean up the kill right now. It's a 1v2 situation. Mike Yippee up against Cruz and Swix right here as he bounces forward over into the middle cover. He misses the first shot off, and he's got two players, one on his left and one on his right. He's going to be going for the right, and he will not be able to pick off any of the kills as he gets taken down. And don't pick off the first round in play.
That was insane. We saw that Unknown, they didn't really have an answer for anything, but then all of a sudden their entire team was just behind one corner. Ubi, he got a little bit overzealous with that Torquebo, unfortunately not able to get any sticks, and it paid for it with his life. So who are we jumping on board with, Mike?
I'm going to jump on board with Dead Zone for this round as he goes over into the middle side of the map.
All right, well, Dead Zone, what's he going to go for here? He's just sitting there with his pistol out, trying to answer any shots. No power weapons picked up just yet. Let's see if anyone can make work of these nades. Dead Zone knows where to go. Scissor does get it down on Sim Dims. Here comes a frag from Ubi. Going to go a little bit short, just pushing Dead Zone back off his position. Sim Dims going to be able to have to tap up here. He's in no danger just yet. Here comes a nade from Swix, going to be right on top of that window. Mikey, he needs to be careful. That's a good frag and is going to connect, opening the map up now.
3v4 situation right now for these two teams. Ubi getting some nice shots off of the player up top as a swap over to him. Really wasn't damaged at all. Swix going to be looking to possibly contest this one up top as well as he swaps over cover. Sniper's been picked up there from the Locust team. Swix is going to be contested right here, but he gets two good shots off and he just needs to go over around the cover for Symptoms with one great shot taking down Swix. Denzo will clean up Symptoms in return. There, as Migrant has rotated up to the top of the Troika side of the map. He has gone through the cover side as well, and I do not believe that they know he is there. He's going to get some good shots off the Locust player there, but Sniper is also watching him, just Matrix-style dodges the Sniper bullet, and he'll rotate back over to try and regroup with his teammates. It's a 3v2 situation, and they are both up the top side of the map. It is going to be them getting boxed in now if one player decides to go on a little bit of flank action, and something between them all. It doesn't seem like they are. They're just going to be pushing straight forward, three in the front, and right here, Migrant and Ubi, they're going to be holding their ground.
Yeah, Ubi really needs to keep those comms on for Migrant. Which side are they going to come from? Because Migrant, he is behind that massive wall, needs to know where the enemy is coming from so he can get some good shots. Looks like he might be chasing down a kill here. Goes for the up A, not going to hit. Cruzy just bounces and gets the perfect shot. Here comes Ubi, the cavalry has arrived. Oh. Unfortunately, Scissor arrived first.
Yeah, Scissor was just like, okay, you know, just kept jumping straight over the cover, and 2-0 becomes the overall round into the map, and this is the comeback that they needed. They needed to take out this map and force a game number 5, a gridlock game, to come into play, because otherwise they would be knocked out of the entire competition. And once again, Unknown is a team that thrives on being that team as the underdog. They're always a team that always has to come back, regardless of whatever reason. It is always seems to be the case. As Cruzy gets one on the flank, he tries to get the shots, both players missing. He's just sliding around the cover, but finally Ubi was able to take him down. Ubi not damaged at all, as the nade coming in from Simdims takes out his teammate and Scissor at the same time. One player left up, and that is going to be Swix from the Locust team, and he's going to get taken down. Rogi, is this going to be another comeback here from the team of Crinkle Cut?
Literally the thing I was about to say, but that round went so quickly, is Ubi and Simdims need to facilitate these plays. They need to be the rush players getting in there. We saw Ubi get straight to boxes, get one kill, get another. Simdims cleaning them both up with a nade, but it looked unfavorable for Ubi at that time, so it was the right play. And then finally getting the final kill. Let's see if some aggression happens once again. Ubi's on that boxes. Looks like he is going to be making a move onto window. Does get crossed down to full red, so he's going to have to back off immediately. 2 players on windows here from Unknown. Not sure if I agree with this strategy.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you on that one as well. And you actually do see Cruzy as he pokes out of the window area. Nate's going to be coming his way, though. Nate's coming out from the top of the Troika.
Oh, that could be
It's going to be a little bit of a awkward position, but no, Cruzy just managed to stay on the cover and back on out of the right position. Swix gets taken down there. 3v4 situation right here is the point as Ubi is going to get contested right now. He's going to be able to get the down though on dead zone, as we do have up top the cross provided and the down's coming out. Scissor gets dropped, Cruzy gets dropped, and that will be the round. Crinkle cuts coming back into the game. 2-2 is the score, and Margaret doesn't even need to do anything.
That was an insane 1v1 up top. Simdims just playing that position perfectly, throwing the nade onto windows. There were two players there, so they both have to roll off and just become kind of void for the next 10 seconds or so. Then Swix going for a 1v1 against Simdims isn't something that's really a good idea, I feel. So let's just jump on board with Mikey. He is in that window position. There are two again on window, I do believe. Swix, last round, he was able to get a few good nade kills, and I say it again, he gets one right away. Gets a nice flank onto Mikey. The pistol could be doing so much damage. Can he finish him off? Scissor gets the down. Will they be able to get the kill, though?
Margaret is going to be watching over him as well as he gets contested over through the front side of things. He's going to get be a little bit of a shotgun battle. His teammate tries to tap up, desperately going as fast, but Nate's coming his way. Scissor's about to blow up, and he just knew it. He didn't even bother to get out of there, but it's going to be a 1v3 situation now. Simdims, can he pull off a miracle?
Simdims really needs to stop going top here. He is doing nothing for his team. He is too paranoid that he's going to get flanked. Even when no one is top, that he's not getting the Lancer fire that could just drop windows in a second. Look at this. He wants to go for a nice 2v1 here, but he's just getting crossed out from left, right, and center. And there he goes down.
There's going to be a little bit of a break of the drought that Unknown were having just there. They were able to finally pick off another round on the board. 3-2. Only need one more round to advance themselves up into the next round of the competition. But can they do it? I'm feeling a round 7 coming in play here, Rogue, and I'm going to leave it up to you. Who do you want to jump on board with next?
Let's go on with Ubi. He's been playing really aggressive this round. Does have his Lancer out, though. Will be switching to shotgun, going straight to that boxers. Wants to play up here. 3 rounds is a bad spot for the Unknown to be in, and straight away Ubi is going to get that combined pistol shot down onto Swix. Going to be going for the rush, kills him before any of his teammates can answer. Him and Jakey Boy, Simdims rather, just really playing off each other's aggression, going through, getting these positions. One player coming through boxes. Mikey, he needs to know, he needs to watch out. He does get the down on dead zone just as he was up in his grill.
As you see this 1v4 situation, Cruzy won't lose the match if he loses this fight, but he can definitely stay a little bit hidden considering that he has all 4 players alive from the opposing team, but they're about to find him in a very awkward position right now as they do spot him. He's going to go contest this one, tries to get a shot off, won't be able to do so. Rogue, we are going down to round 7, all the way down to the wire between these two. 1 round left, only 1 team can move forward.
Unknown have to be sweating. This is what, the 3rd map, I think? They've had the 3-round advantage, and
hopefully they can use the weapon skin sweaty at the same time. Just saying.
Jesus, Mike, someone get this guy a bottle of water. He's sweating hard. Oh, Ubi, he is moved up to a bad position. Going to be getting crossed out to about 3 points red. Here come the frags in. Getting crossed from that window position. Narrowly avoiding getting downed. 1 frag. Not going to be enough to secure any kills just yet. I think that's all frags from both players being spent. Migrant is going to be the first one to go. Here comes Ubi flanking through the train tracks. Gets lanced out immediately. Can he survive? He goes for the kill. He gets the kill without even getting down. He's full red, but unfortunately his teammate that was in the snipe gets downed. Gets killed. Scissor going to securing 2 kills. Simdims, he's in a 3-on-1. He sees 1 player. Can he get Swix? 1 more shot should do it. No. He's getting lanced down. He's trying his best. He gets the headshot. A 2-on-2 is much more winnable than a 2-on-3. He's running. He's got that top advantage. Mike, what is going to happen next?
He's going to just try and stay alive. Talkway has been picked up there. Sniper also in the heads of Scissor. So Dead Zone and Scissor have power weapon. Simdims, though, is going to be in a very awkward position right now with Dead Zone approaching through the other angle. We got Scissor approaching through that same side as well. So Simdims easily able to get out of dodge right now as he moves back over to the bottom sandbag. Sniper, the sniper shot from Scissor to clean things up. I wasn't on his perspective. I was on board with Simdims, but the head popped off. And that is all we needed to see. 4-3, Unknown advance to the next round, 3-2.
I had a mouthful of water that I nearly spat out as I saw that shot. That was insane. I was thinking to myself, Simdims, he's got to be really careful not to get in a position where he can get headshot as he makes his way back to snipe. I thought he took the correct path, but Scissor knows something that I don't and makes Simdims pay for it with his life.